everybody? Call me Felix, and I have an exciting food episode here. Now, I said on one video that there are three things that are really hard to find here in the Philippines, at least for me. Is New York deli sandwiches number one. Number two is good Middle Eastern, Mediterranean food. And number three, Mexican street tacos. And we are here at a place that I found on Esquire magazine called Onlypans Taqueria. I think you have to say it like the Filipino way. Onlypans. And what you have here before you is a really pornographic spread of Mexican street eats. And now, being a California boy, I basically crave Mexican street tacos. My experience here is that you can't really find one that's not sweet. You can't really find one that's quote-unquote authentic, and I hate using the word authentic, but something that's more true to the form that we're used to as far as what Mexican food is like in the States at the very least. And if you've been to Mexico, you're not going to find it like... you're not going to find the Filipino representation there for how they make tacos. Let's just say that much. We have here, let me see. So this place made national headlines, basically because their tacos are really expensive. I paid the equivalent of almost $50 for all this food you see here. Let me say that again, 50 US dollars. 2,500 pesos, just under. So this taco here, this quesabirria tacos, under 400 pesos, and this is what they're known for. And so they had to answer a lot of complaints from customers saying, hey, your food's too expensive. And I commiserate on that because, as a food entrepreneur, bringing American funnel cake to the Philippines, I kind of stood up and applauded them and said, yeah, you gotta pay your employees well above average, and it's more than just, making people happy with food. It's like taking care of your own. So that really resonated with me. I'm sorry for the less than opulent audio quality. I just came here with my phone because I scouted this location and I thought, okay, the best thing to shoot here is actually with the cell phone camera. So that's what I'm doing. So let me introduce the tacos down here. This is pescado. So this is like the usual fish taco that you find in Baja California. And then here is carnitas. They say it's pulled pork, carnitas. Typically it's fried pork that's pulled. Well, we can't wait to get into that because carnitas is one of my favorites. That and al pastor. But I think they have al pastor on the menu, but I didn't see it available. This is a camaron, fried shrimp taco. And then the famous quesabirria. And quesabirria is really, Filipinos love quesabirria, but I find that theirs is a little too sweet once again. So those are our four tacos. And this is a pollo quesadilla. Now, this is a fried quesadilla, unlike quesadillas that, I know. And then I got here a burrito, which again is fried. The outside's fried again. It looks like there's some sour cream there. But I forgot to say, for the quesadilla, it comes with pico de gallo, and then it comes with sour cream. That alone tells me that they mean their stuff, meaning that it comes with the usual condiments of what you get for a quesadilla. Okay, enough talking. I'm gonna dive right into this quesabirria taco. So this costs 380 pesos, less than 400. Basically $8 in US, $4 a taco, which seems, even by American standards, a little bit much. It's almost like double. It's been a while, guys. It's been like 2.5 years, so I don't remember what US prices are. You can see here, they say this birria has been stewing for 16 hours. You can see how nicely shredded that is. Look at the cheese that's hanging off. It looks legit. I'm gonna preface this and say I had quesabirria taco. I think it was it at Rockwell, the grid at Rockwell, and I thought it was okay. So my standards for this are really quite high. Let me just say that much. Okay, let's dip some more of that in that wonderful jus. All right, look at that. Before we bite into that, let's go. So this is quite a departure from the one that I had at the grid at Rockwell. This beef is not sweet. Not like even a tiny bit sweet. I get more cinnamon. You can really taste the cinnamon. And it has this mozzarella cheese here. There's a good crunch to the taco. Let me get another bit. It's tasting a little mild for me. And there we go.
Reverse 3 points. Reverse 3 points.
But what I like is that the spices accentuate like the deep taste of the beef. Accentuates the quality of the beef. Now, I've let this sit a little bit. That's why the cheese is not as stretchy and as opulent as I like. But this is more in the style that I like. Quesabirria taco. For me, I wish it had a little more of a fat content. But the meat is cooked really well. It's a little leaner than I'd like. Just a tiny bit more would really make it even better. I feel like I want a little more hot sauce punch. There you go. But once again, I'm digging the flavor of the beef. It's beefy, really beefy. The cinnamon really, like, the cinnamon notes are more pronounced in certain bite. I wish I had a little more of that. Otherwise, a tiny bit bland for me. Let's get that bit with the cheese. I got that hit with the cilantro, the lime, and the onion. I think it's a better, more nuanced bite. So, for me, I would probably douse this in more of the cilantro and lime to add more of the freshness, personally. Go. But I'm getting a little more of the soft fat. I think all in all, It's pretty good, quesabirria. I wish that broth was a little richer, though. A little spicier too. I would welcome that. Plus, more of the onion, more of the cilantro, more of the fresh, herbaceous qualities. Whereas this broth was a little more in your face with the spice, but I'm gonna try on its own. You gotta mix this up a little more, so then it brings out more of the fresh scallion. And then more of the cinnamon notes. I'm glad that broth is not too thick, and that it is right about, it's a little on the thinner side, but really quite good, but bland for me, a bit bland. Where should we go to next? Burrito, quesadilla. Let's go for carnitas. God, I crave carnitas, everyone. I really do. And oh, this is starting to peel off, as it were. That looks like a messy eat. Let's get this one here. I don't remember if these are corn tortillas or flour tortillas, but this is a big portion for a taco. Now, they have cheaper taco flights where you can get 8 tacos for 1,200 pesos. But I wanted the real big size. This one costs about like 300, 350-ish. But yeah, look at that. It's loaded, full of meat, full of slaw. Looks really promising. Okay, let's go. Okay. Let me get one more bite, especially at the top, because I got a lot of slaw on that one. More at the top. Okay. Kind of the pleasure of eating carnitas is that you have that fried edge. Because it's fried, there's a crispiness to the meat. This is basically pulled pork all the way through. Not saying that's bad. Just saying that, especially when I think of carnitas, I think about the textural contrast between the tenderness of the meat plus the fried crispy bits. This is not that. But altogether, this is a pretty good taco. I like the slaw. Gets more texture. I think it's a little too much with the slaw. Kind of like, you know, I would prefer just a teensy bit more meat. Let's say reduce it by 10%, the slaw. Yeah. There is your cross section there.
Tell me what you get.
This tortilla kind of hardened a little bit. And of course, I've been taking pictures, taking video. So you can see it's kind of peeling away a bit. Texturally, I feel it's a teensy bit thicker. Although when you pile it up with this many ingredients, you better have something to hold it all in. How should I put this? I kind of wanted to have like that soft, you know, to retain that soft baked, you know, that soft, how should I say, soft quality that feels a little bit toasted. You know, the warmth, the soft warmth of like baked bread, that kind of thing, but in a tortilla, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Here's your cross section there. It kind of tastes like the pickled onions. I think those are fresh red onions. I kind of wish it had like the little, like, there's like the sweetness that comes out of it, like a pickling sweetness. That's good. There's the cilantro coming in. That's good too. Very authentic tasting. I feel like it's missing a hot sauce. I kind of said that about the quesabirria. A hot sauce, like something piquant, smoky chili sauce. Yeah, less on the slaw for me, personally. But it's pretty good, pretty good. I'm gonna go for a fish taco next. This is the pescado. So each set comes with 2 tacos, by the way. So I feel like it's still reasonably priced. Some people say, it's too expensive. I mean, by Filipino standards, I can listen to the argument, but you're getting authentic tasting Mexican tacos with good quality ingredients. So, okay, let's try out our fish taco. It's more like the Californian style. So I think the slaw and the creaminess, the crema, will make more sense on this. All right, go. It has these alfalfa sprouts in there, which always reminds me of Eric's Deli. You know you're from you lived in the Bay Area if you know you're damn Eric's Deli. With the alfalfa sprouts. The fish is fried nicely, flaky. There's a little bit of a salinity to know it's fish. The slaw works on this. Again, I want a spicier salsa, like a meat. This is what I want orange sauce for. You know, guys, orange sauce. Orange sauce. Orange sauce and something creamy to this. And spicy, beautiful. For me, well constituted as this taco is, bland.
Di ba tayo nagkita sa California? Oo, baka nagkasalisig. Nung pag-ano niya ng California, pumunta naman ako nag-date. Yan, di ba?
Again, above average taco for here. Definitely here in the Philippines. For me, it's alright. It's a little more. So far, the tacos I've tried, really good. They are bland. As far as I'm concerned, bland. But everything, well composed, well cooked, quality offerings, really. For me, it's black and spice. Now let me finish my fish taco. Fish in my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break before we get into the other 3. This camaron, the pollo quesadilla, and then beef burrito. You gotta have Mexican Coke with this food. Why Mexican Coke? Well, it's sugar. By the way, guys, this is also kind of expensive because it says 85 pesos for a regular Coke. You better bet your dollar Mexican Coke, $4, 200 pesos. Now, if you're thinking, well, what's the difference really? It's really in the sugar. Usually Mexican Coke, you have no Coke. A more robust thing. And it has to come in a bottle. Okay. I love quesadillas. More than my own mother. No. Let me see. But this one, interestingly enough, is fried. I don't know what to think about that because typically it's in a tortilla that's not fried. But yeah, let's give this one a try. This is a chicken quesadilla. Now, like I said, Quesadillas have to have pico de gallo and sour cream. For crying out loud, that is the only sign of legitimacy when you talk about quesadillas. And I miss quesadillas. It's not just as much as tacos. So, get some more sour cream on here. I think you have to, I think if you want extra condiments, you have to pay a little extra, if I'm not mistaken. Just so you guys know. Okay. The pico de gallo looks like it's a little thin on the cilantro. Okay. There you go. I think this is the bite, really, for me, that really brings me back to Southern California, having quesadillas, even though it is fried. And you know why? Because it's a pico de gallo and sour cream. Really. And then the cheese. Now, I gotta make a note about the cheese, everyone. Because the cheese, you put mozzarella in there. Mozzarella's a bit mild. You kind of want to have a more, a slightly sharper taste. It's one of those real subtleties about having like a sharper cheese. But I like the pico de gallo. I like the cilantro. That flavor's coming in strong. I like that. And the chicken is really well marinated. Really well marinated. And I think some adobo seasoning. I mean Mexican adobo, everyone. So this, I feel, has the most flavor. Is this. Pico de gallo, sour cream, the chicken, cilantro, good. Good. Okay, we're back in, back to the tacos. Let's take this one here. Alright, there you go. You guys see some salsa crema, some slaw again. Pretty much same components really for all these other soft tacos. Okay, there you go. The shrimp, really bouncy, tender, well cooked. It kind of doesn't look all that attractive, to be honest, not like a perfect golden color, but really quite good. It's basically like the fish taco, but more of the shrimp sweetness comes out. So I would say it has the alfalfa again. So how should I say, interesting touch. But these are big shrimp. So for me, between fish taco and shrimp taco, I take shrimp taco because the sweetness kind of makes up for it being kind of bland and not so punchy with any spice. But like I said, this place can nail down a sauce that's spicy. I'd be on board with that. Otherwise, still bland for me. Okay. The last thing I'm gonna try, and I'm also dying for a good burrito. of course, this burrito is also fried, like the quesadilla, which was like, what? You fried them? Huh? What? So there's some rice here. It doesn't look like Mexican rice. It looks like regular bog standard rice you find in the Philippines. Mozzarella peeking out there. You need to put some pico de gallo in there and some sour cream, I think, just like the quesadilla. But let's try it on its own. I got one with the beef, so this is the same birria. The rice I wish was seasoned, with like Mexican rice, right? Because I think it makes a big difference because you have something that's tangy, tomatoey, and spicy. That's what you need. There's little bits of corn in here, adding a little bit of sweetness. Again, I wish. It also has some beans, I think. One thing I love about burritos too is putting the refried beans in there. God, but this does not seem to have it. Okay, I dipped some in the birria sauce. Yeah, I disagree with the portion of the rice because it's plain rice. It's not seasoned like Mexican rice. Because I think it makes a big deal if you have a rice that's seasoned with tomato, that tanginess kind of bites, takes away from the richness of the meat. And then if you have really good beans in here, adds more depth of flavor too. Let's dip this in this, think more salsa crema. It's alright, guys. I wish there were more beans, more rice, less rice. And if they put this much rice, it kind of looks like it's like the cross section of like a tempura roll with this much rice. My least favorite thing. You see, there wasn't a ton of meat there. But again, the one big consideration is, thank goodness it's not sweet. Thank God. So okay. I should probably try our horchata later. I'm gonna finish the rest of this food, I think. Again, this is $50 worth of food. It's kind of a little excessive even for this American. That's yeah, to pay to pay $50 for street food back home, even street tacos, is a little absurd. Yeah, but I think everything is like well composed, well good. For me, everything here was bland to a certain extent. Guys, I don't know. This is above average, definitely. Would I think it's like, can I put this against the best I can find in LA or Texas? Oh, if JP was here, oh God. I think JP would be even more, I think he'd be a tad more disappointed than me. As he's from Texas, especially San Antonio. LA is basically, you can find great Mexican food everywhere, but I think, higher concentration in San Antonio. So, yeah. Well, this is really good. Really good. I think it's worth it, as far as the sizes and everything. Let me compose some final thoughts later after eating all this, and then I'll let you know. Okay, done with eating here at Onlypans Taqueria. How should I put this? I'm outside the restaurant because of course no more noise. What's the long and short of it? Did I find tacos that I find really good that I could, let's say good. Is it great that I would put it against back home in LA and Mexico? Hell no. No. Not at all. First, the good. I think everything here is well composed. All the meats cook really well. That said, everything tasted bland to me. Needs more sauce, something spicy, too much cream. The mozzarella's if you use mozzarella, it's a little too mild. You need something a little more nutty, a little sharp. Yeah, that's what it is. But let me put it to you like this. If you're Filipino that hasn't had much exposure to Mexican food, I think this is the point This is to point you in the right direction. This is the place to go. Personally, for me, I don't think the price is excessive. 380 pesos. It's a little high, but given that it's made out of really good ingredients, and I'll just walk away. Do that. I think the ingredients are really well made. I mean, they're quality ingredients. The composition is really good. For me, again, really bland tasting. There's no way to get around that. It needs a little is it where the birria had it was promising that it tasted cinnamony. Needs a little bit of a spicy bite. I wish that the guys here had a little more faith in the market that they're pretty much pursuing, that can handle a little bit of spice, that can handle what the real flavors are of Mexican food. Yeah, but all in all, for the Philippines, it's above average. Definitely really good. For me, and I'm saying this by my standard because I've had plenty of tacos. It's not quite there yet, with it being world class. Not quite there. Just me being honest. So I would say it is a little disappointing. That's really it, Definitely above average Filipino taco. And it's not sweet, thank goodness. It tastes authentic. They need to invest in good sauce work to really, really play is world class. But okay, that's as if you want to be world class. Not everyone aspires to be world class, but just pretty dang good is okay. All right, that is my kind of scathing review, but I mean, I'm just being critical as I usually are. And of course, walking around the Poblacion at sunset, the sun goes down. You already see working women here. Yeah, you see them all everywhere. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Yeah, there it is. And then better yet, please subscribe for more. Me and JP, and especially JP when it comes to Mexican food, we're gonna tell it like it is. And again, this is especially our standard of food. One day, maybe, karma, someone's gonna slate our funnel cakes. So, what goes around comes around, I guess. But, I'm just saying what my opinion is, the standards and everything. So, Alright, so if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. There's angel numbers again, 1113. JP and I are always chasing angel numbers for some reason, or they chase us. And then better yet, please subscribe for more. And then until the next time, keep cool but care. Remember, Empire never ended. Nice holiday.